Now, TVK's symbol has been assigned by the Election Commission for the upcoming elections, and the symbol for Vijay is a whistle. So already Vijay's TVK has been sending across chants of whistle podu, very familiar, very famous slogan in Tamil Nadu, associated largely with the IPL team CSK, Chennai Super Kings. But important to highlight here that for Vijay, the reason this works in his favour is because he also has a song called Whistle Podu. So it kind of aligns with his entire campaign of mixing his filmy background and politics. And for him, that will also mean a recall value with his fans. Whistle is the allotted symbol for the TVK. The Tamil Vetri Kargam has in fact welcomed this. They're saying that this was actually the choice of Vijay. Whistle was chosen by Vijay, and it looks like the Election Commission has allotted that particular request.
கடந்த ஒரு 2 மாதமாக தமிழகத்துல எங்க போனாலும் மக்கள் எல்லாம் கேட்கறது உங்களுக்கு என்ன சின்னம்ன்றதான். ஏன்னா இவ்வளவு தூரம் ஒரு மக்கள் அனைவரும் என்ன சின்னம்னு போற இடத்தெல்லாம் கேட்கறதுக்கு என்னன்னா, அவர்கள் பொதுமக்கள் அனைவரும் வாக்களிக்க தயாராகி விட்டார்கள். எங்களுக்கான என்ன சின்னம் என்பதை பொதுமக்கள் தினமும் எதிர்பார்த்து காத்துக் கொண்டிருந்தார்கள். அவர்களின் ஒட்டுமொத்த எதிர்பார்ப்பும் இன்று ஆசையும் இன்று பூர்த்தியாகிவிட்டது. ஒரு சின்னம் ஒதுக்கப்பட்டு எங்க கட்சியினருக்கு முன்னாடி இன்று மக்கள் அனைவரும் சேர்ந்து கொண்டாடும் ஒரு சின்னமாக இருக்குது. கண்டிப்பா 2026 தேர்தலில் வெற்றி சின்னமாக இந்த விசில் சின்னம் இருக்கும் என்பதில் எந்த மாற்று கருத்தும் இல்லை. 2026 எங்களுடைய தலைவர் முதல்வராக அமர வைக்கும் இந்த சின்னம்.
And Pramod Madhav for more details on this. Pramod, the TVK maintaining that this is exactly what Vijay wanted. It does work in his favour because of the song that he has and the fact that Whistle Podu is a very famous, very popular chant across Tamil Nadu. But the question will also be of how much he manages to spread the word on this symbol. We know how important an election party symbol really is in Tamil Nadu, whether it's the DMK or the AIADMKs.
Akshita, one thing is very certain that this particular whistle is something that connects everybody, especially when it comes to the fans. And you know that the first thing what the fans do when they go into a theatre to see their leader or to see their actor, they simply whistle. And imagine now they have got a proper whistle in their hand as a symbol. Definitely TVK is going to celebrate it in a much larger manner. Just like you mentioned earlier, it was a kind of a song associated with CSK. But after the movie Greatest of All Times, that is Vijay's movie, what happened is that there was a song called Whistle Podu. And there also he says campaign and that immediately became a very big deal. And now after almost 1 year they have got the whistle also. Just for context, let me tell you, one of the World Cups, the entire World Cups for football was completely disrupted because of one kind of whistle the fans were blowing, and that's what's going to happen. That is very clear cut considering TVK fans and Vijay fans. Everybody now they are going to definitely hold on to a whistle and they're going to keep blowing, and it's already been done over giving whistles. TVK has already started distributing whistles as well, Akshita.
And we have those images as well. We'll just play that out of TVK leaders. I think this is Bussi Anand, who is seen blowing a whistle right after the EC's announcement. That's a footage on your screens there. That right after the announcement was made, TVK leaders already ensuring that they're spreading the word by celebrating and blowing the whistle. There's no doubt about it. Interesting times ahead in Tamil Nadu. But let's move on now to our lead here on Super 6 about what's played out in the Karnataka Assembly. High drama as the governor, Thavarchand Ghelot, walked out. So third state, Tamil Nadu, the governor walked out. Kerala, the governor tweaked the speech that he was to make, leading to outrage. And here, the governor again staged a walkout. But see the images on your screens. This is the moment that he was walking out, gerrowed by MLCs. Congress leaders came together to gerrow the governor as he staged that symbolic walkout. What's led to this governor versus government showdown? No prizes for guessing. Again, it's over the drafted government speech. The governor refused to read it, especially lines that opposed the G Ramji Act. Let's get you those details of what played out in the Karnataka Assembly.
High voltage drama, a constitutional clash, and a governor walking out. It's a familiar script that has been playing out. And after Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it was Karnataka. That was the battleground as politics, protocol, and power collided. Chaos erupted inside the house as Governor Thavarchand Ghelot walked out. Congress MLCs gerrowed the governor marshals stepped in. Loud Dhikkara slogans echoed across the assembly. The trigger, the government's prepared address for the joint session. The governor objected to key portions, calling them propaganda, and refused to read them. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah hit back hard. He said it is the governor's constitutional duty to address the joint session and to read the speech prepared by the elected government. The chief minister accused the governor of insulting the constitution. He reiterated demands to repeal the G Ram G law and restore Manrega.
He spoke the speech prepared by himself. That against the constitution, provisions of the constitution, it clearly violates Article 176 and 163 of the Indian Constitution.
The BJP has hit back sharply. Leader of the opposition R. Ashok has sought strict action against MLAs and MLCs.
Ruling party MLA, MLCs trying to attack His Excellency is totally unconstitutional. So I demand Honorable Chief Minister Siddaramaiah should seek apology regarding the attitude of the ruling MLA and MLCs.
BJP MLA Sunil Kumar went a step further. He questioned whether the Congress targeted the governor because he is a Dalit. The war of words has only intensified. The Congress has now claimed the governor insulted the national anthem, saying he did not stay back for it inside the assembly.
Who is creating the conflict? Who is violating Article 176 and 163? All we have stated is facts in our governor's speech. Where is he getting his orders from? Has the governor's office become the BJP office?
Claims, counterclaims, and no signs of a truce. What began as a dispute over a speech has snowballed into yet another full-scale governor versus government showdown. Bureau Report, India Today.
So we've seen a pattern this week alone. In 3 states, very, very similar scenes that played out. In 3 states, the showdown similar, governor versus government. Now in Karnataka, we've just seen what played out. Governor Ghelot versus Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, because Governor Thavarchand Ghelot refused to read the speech prepared by the state government. In Tamil Nadu, 2 days ago, you had Governor R.N. Ravi staging a walkout. He refused to read the speech, said there were inaccuracies, said there was unsubstantiated claims, and so said, I will not read the speech prepared by the government. Kerala too, similar scenes. There, the governor did read the speech. The governor, Arlekar, however, tried to tweak the policy address, which was immediately condemned by the chief minister. What's common here? What's the common thread, the commonality? All 3 of these southern states are ruled by parties other than the BJP, opposition-ruled states. Is that the reason we constantly see this kind of head-on confrontation between government and governor? It's not a coincidence, that's for sure. I'll bring in on this broadcast our panelists. We've got Brijesh Kalappa, spokesperson of the Congress, and also Vikram Phadke, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. I'd like to begin with the BJP, sir, on what you think of today's drama. And I will connect it to what happened in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Surely this is no coincidence. That is only happens in non-BJP ruled states.
Good evening to my fellow panelists. And I think my first comment would be that this is utterly disgraceful and uncouth and unruly behavior on the part of the ruling party MLAs and MLCs heckling the governor, His Excellency the Governor, a constitutional person holding a constitutional post. This is highly unbecoming. And as you said, that this has become a trend with the opposition ruled states. And I think this is unconstitutional even.
No, but sir, the trend I was referring to is the governor refusing to read the government prepared speech. That is the trend I was referring to.
No, the states are misusing their power to make the governor speak something against the policies of the government of India. That is what is wrong. That they cannot do and they should not do. That is one thing. The other thing is, Constitution does not mandate the governor to be just a parrot of what is written. If we read Article 163 and 176, it is very clear. Under 163, governor has a discretion, and under 176, he needs to address the first session of the year or of the first after election. But he is not mandated to read the written script of the government.
No, that's open to interpretation. I'll bring in Brijesh Kalapa, spokesperson of the Congress, on this. Mr. Kalapa, would you like to respond to what the BJP is saying?
Yeah, the first thing is, Akshita, that I would understand why the governor of Tamil Nadu or of Kerala is not reading the speech written by government, because there are elections in a couple of months, so naturally the political pot is boiling. Therefore, the governor wants to kind of help the BJP in these states, so it's all right. But here there are no elections around the corner. Why is the governor behaving in this fashion? This is the first question I ask myself. One. Two, why does the governor, in the process of trying to please the BJP or being a puppet of the BJP, why does he insult the national anthem? Because he leaves before the national anthem has been played. So I think, as far as, first is that the governor is, of course, he's an appointee of the BJP government at the center. That's all right. That's a given. But one, there are no elections here in Karnataka. Elections are still far away. Two is that why insult national anthem? The least the governor could have done is waited for the national anthem to have concluded and then right royally gone out. But he doesn't do that. I think, see, the first thing is that as far as Karnataka is concerned, we don't like puppet governors. And today, unfortunately, the governor has proven himself to be a complete puppet of the central government. It's all right. I mean, in election year, people understand this to some extent. But here there are no elections. We all know that the G Ramji bill is a highly contentious bill because a lot of people are being affected by this.
Let's take this issue by issue. Mr. Kalapa, you've spoken of disrespect to the national anthem. Mr. Phadke, would you like to respond to that?
Yeah, I think Mr. Kalapa is trying to divert the issue. But see, the governor, as we can see the visuals, is being continuously heckled and he is not being allowed to freely participate or be in the assembly. In such a situation, there was a grave situation there. And how could the governor feel safe in such unruly behavior in the assembly?
No, sure, you raise a pertinent point, which I'll raise with Mr. Kalapa. But the question that it always comes down to, Mr. Phadke, is why do you see this only happening in opposition-ruled states, that the governor refuses to read the government speech? Even the president goes ahead and reads the speech that's prepared by the government.
See, it was customary to read the speeches prepared by the government.
Yes.
But I'll come to that. It's conventional, it is customary. But if the same thing is being used to discredit the schemes of the central government, then governor is not bound to read such kind of speeches. He is not a parrot of the government.
Mr. Kalapa, are these speeches turning increasingly political? Did the script of the speech also talk of a G Ramji, which it shouldn't have maybe?
See, Akshita, let me tell you what the prevailing sentiment in the south of India is. One, that for every rupee that the Karnataka government gives to the center, we only receive 16 paise in return. So I think this is the first thing. Now, what is happening even with the abolition of MGNREG and bringing of the G Ramji bill? The first thing is that we'll have to now bear 40% of the outlay for this program, which was under the MGNREGA. Of course, it's another matter that as far as MGNREGA is concerned, this was supposed to uphold the place of Mahatma Gandhi in the scheme of things, because he's the one who spoke of the last man. Now, of course, the BJP, they have nothing else, so they want to make everything a religious issue.
No, but Mr. Kalapa, these issues you can raise, sure, but is this something that the governor should be talking about, sir?
Naturally, what is under 163 and 176, governor can't come and say, okay, I had breakfast, I had idli vada for breakfast, and for lunch I had, dal khichdi and all that.
But should he be projecting a political party's view?
Yeah, naturally. I mean, this is the mandate of the government. The point is that under 163, he has to go and speak about what the government achievements are, what the government is concerned about. Now, if there is going to be a huge financial outlay on the government of Karnataka, which something which can't be borne by the Karnataka government, is the government not meant to voice this? What is he going to voice then? Is he going to speak about his dinner programs?
Mr. Phadke, your response. Ultimately, let's face it. Let's be realistic, Mr. Phadke. Every single speech by every single state governor, or for that matter, even the president, is hugely politicized. To nitpick and then say in some states that's an issue, in some states it's not, that's ideal talk.
No, I would like to correct here. See, this issue is being politicized by the Congress government in Karnataka. His Excellency, the governor, had raised certain issues with regard to certain paragraphs in his speech. Rather than having a conducive atmosphere and cooperating with the governor, the government of Karnataka went on a collision course. This was totally unacceptable. And after having done that, telling that, okay, there is a rift between...
No, but every point, Mr. Phadke, every point, I'll read it out for you. What were the issues that the governor had with the speech? It was all to do with the central government. On Manrega, the governor had an issue. About how, in fact, the centre's move is anti-democratic, the governor had an issue. Panchayati Raj being undermined, the governor had an issue. So there's a pattern here. It wasn't random quotes that he had an issue with. It was specific mentions only of the central government scheme.
Yes, he cannot be used by the state government to grind its axe against the center. The governor should not be used. This is also unconstitutional, unconventional, and unbecoming.
No, but that's what Mr. Kalapa has highlighted, that this is something that they believe Karnataka is suffering because as a consequence of, as a result of, and that's why it's being raised. So it is ultimately to do with the state.
The elected representatives can definitely raise these issues during the debate in the assembly. But asking the government, the governor, His Excellency, the governor, to parrot these lines, that is also political lines, is uncalled for.
Mr. Kalapa, your response to that?
See, let me tell you, Akshita, let me put it another way, that there was no need for this kind of politicization by the governor. He has proven that he's just a puppet of the central government. It's all right that, some governor does it in Tamil Nadu. It's all right that some governor does it in Kerala. They at least have elections going there.
Here, no, but that doesn't make it okay, Mr. Kalapa. How is it okay that because there are elections, you can go ahead and stage your walkout?
No, I'm saying that, BJP only functions from election to election. From that point of view, it's okay to some extent. But here there are no elections. Where is the point for the governor to behave in such a recalcitrant fashion? One. Two, and that Karnataka is a highly progressive state. Here we are deeply concerned about our finances. Every rupee which we give is not coming back. It's only a small fraction of it which is coming back. Each Karnataka is concerned about this. Now today the BJP MPs have not made a single point about this to the central government. No. They never raise these issues. So these are issues which we'd like the governor to speak about, so that these are the issues which will be debated in the Assembly tomorrow.
Okay, but Mr. Kalapa, will you condemn what happened in the Assembly, the manner in which the governor was Ghelot, irrespective? Is it okay to do that?
I wish the governor had shown greater respect for national emblems, national institutions, then his own respect would have been elevated in that manner.
So you're not going to condemn it, essentially. That's my takeaway. You're not condemning what happened in the assembly or the Ghelot of the governor.
If he were to behave like a constitutional functionary, how does a constitutional functionary behave? By respecting national emblems, the constitution, the constitutional principles and the articles of the constitution, then he would certainly deserve the respect he gets. And now, ultimately, he has not got what he deserves. So therefore, it's a situation which he has brought himself into.
Okay, Mr. Phadke, your response quickly and I'll wrap this up.
Yes. See, the it is clearly the Congress government is on a back foot. There is large-scale misgovernance. There is total infrastructure crumbling, and there is a serious leadership crisis. And to avoid all these things, these gimmicks are being done by the state government, and the people are seeing. They are really fed up.
No, but gimmicks by whom, sir? Gimmicks by whom? Gimmicks by the government. The governor refused to read the address.
No, the governor is not bound to parrot the written script of the government. He is as a constitutional head of the state.
And yet you see this issue only being raised in non-BJP ruled state. But I leave it at that. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for joining me here. I'm cutting across to a news break coming in. Now, amid what's played out in the Karnataka Assembly, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has also upped the ante. Chief Minister Stalin has said first Tamil Nadu, then Kerala, now Karnataka. The pattern is clear and deliberate. Governors refusing to read the speech prepared by state governments and behaving like party agents, undermining duly elected state governments. So Chief Minister Stalin condemning what played out not just in his state, but also in Kerala, also today in Karnataka. Now Stalin saying, and I quote here on social media, he says, DMK will consult like-minded opposition parties across India and pursue a constitutional amendment in the very next parliamentary session to abolish this obsolete and irrelevant practice. The Chief Minister had hinted towards exactly this in the session 2 days back when the governor staged a walkout, saying we will ensure that there is no need for the governor to be holding the opening address. This is something the Chief Minister spoke of, and now with it happening in Kerala and Karnataka, he's suggesting that there is going to be an effort by the DMK to get other parties, opposition parties together to discuss this and take it forward in Parliament as well. And let's cut across now to an India Today exclusive with Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar. Amid all of the talk of Karnataka Game of Thrones, we've spoken to D.K. Shivakumar on that buzz. Rajdeep Sardesai caught up with D.K. Shivakumar in Davos, was asked about the Karnataka power tussle and whether he could be made the Chief Minister very soon. Listen in to exactly what D.K. Shivakumar had to say in this exclusive conversation.
While you are here in Davos, Karnataka Assembly session has begun. And it's very strange that the Deputy Chief Minister is not there. Mr. Siddaramaiah, the Chief Minister, of course, is there. You're here in Davos. And this has once again led to speculation. What's going on between you and Mr. Siddaramaiah? You all have breakfast at each other's houses, but the truth is that question, Kaun Banega Mukhyamantri, has not been settled.
I have come here for my state. We called the session to discuss the Manrega. Manrega is our heart. Manrega is our rural development. Manrega is Srimati Sonia Gandhi and Manmohan Singh gave to this country. Work to right.
29th of January, we are told there's likely to be a meeting in Delhi between you, Mr. Siddaramaiah, Rahul Gandhi, or the Congress High Command. Can you confirm that?
I don't want to comment on that. It is our party, they will take a call. I am confident of my party leadership.
I've been hearing this, that the party will take a call for the last couple of months. All I want to know is, if you come next year to Davos, will you be coming in the capacity of Deputy Chief Minister or Chief Minister? Sir, it has been said on more than one occasion, certainly by your supporters and even hinted by you, that there was a 2.5 years arrangement between you and Mr. Siddaramaiah. That arrangement ended in November. He is now the longest serving Chief Minister of Karnataka. That ended in January earlier this month. Now what happens? Are you expecting to take over as Chief Minister, or you are not even looking at that?
I am not looking at it, because for me it is not a matter to be discussed on the media. It is a understanding between all of us in the party, and our leader and myself, Siddaramaiah, will take a call with the guidance of the leadership.
So when you come here next year, will you come as Deputy Chief Minister and a Minister in charge of Bengaluru, or will I be talking to the Chief Minister of Karnataka?
I live on hope.
You live on hope. So you hope that you will be Chief Minister next year?
Let me not comment on that. Let us see what my leaders will do.
And tomorrow, Prime Minister Modi will be in Tamil Nadu to sound the poll bugle for the NDA. It's going to be a big show of strength in Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Modi will be addressing a massive rally in the outskirts of Chennai. This will be in Chengalpattu that he will be there. We understand that the NDA is going all out for this rally. 5 lakh people will be there at this event. The Prime Minister will be joined by, of course, AIADMK Chief Edappadi Palaniswamy. The PMK leadership will be there. TVK, I apologize, TTV Dinakaran will also be there, and several others who also the NDA, the BJP is working on bringing on board. Let's bring in Pramod Madhav for more details. Pramod, this, the NDA says, will be a huge show of strength for the alliance.
It absolutely is, Akshita, because like we said, tomorrow the Prime Minister is going to be in Tamil Nadu, and in fact it looks like whatever issues were there, that Piyush Goyal has been here for the past 2 days to make sure that everything is ironed out. Imagine within 48 hours or so, he was able to make sure that PMK, AMMK, which actually rebelled against the EPS, and also GK Vasan, all those leaders have been brought back once again into the umbrella of the Rainbow Alliance. And not just that, a very important aspect is that of all the leaders over here, it was TTV Dinakaran who was extremely critical against, his criticism was far large against Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. In fact, he went ahead and said that joining alliance with EPS once again is like hanging itself. And now he says that he is burying the hatchet, he's burying the differences for the sake of Tamil Nadu and for the future of AMMK, Akshita.
All right, we'll track the latest that emerges, but you're right, one of the big headlines that will come from that particular rally is the first image of EPS and TTV Dinakaran sharing the stage. We'll see whether they've managed to iron out all of their differences. For now, we've seen posts on social media, and that's about it. There's been no formal welcome from the AIADMK for TTV Dinakaran. So interesting images that are expected at that particular rally, and here on India Today, we'll get you all of those details. But let's tell you what's happened in the last 24 hours as alliance strategies are now firming up. You're seeing a whole lot of breakfast diplomacy, sharp political attacks as well, for what promises to be a high-stakes showdown in the upcoming assembly elections in Tamil Nadu.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to sound the poll bugle in Tamil Nadu on Friday. And ahead of the mega rally, the larger NDA in Tamil Nadu is now taking shape. BJP's Tamil Nadu in charge Piyush Goyal held a breakfast meeting with AIADMK General Secretary E. Palaniswamy on Thursday. After the meeting, Goyal once again made the BJP's position crystal clear. Modi at the centre, EPS in Tamil Nadu.
I am confident that under the leadership and guidance of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji at the centre and Thiru Palaniswamy ji in Tamil Nadu, the NDA alliance will completely throw out the DMK government.
EPS in turn struck a confident note, saying that the NDA alliance will emerge victorious in 2026, promising rapid growth with the BJP ruling at the centre and AIADMK in the state.
அதிலே பாரத பிரதமர் மோடி அவர்கள் தலைமையிலே ஆட்சி, தமிழகத்திலே அதிமுக ஆட்சி நிலவும். அப்பொழுது தமிழகம் மிகப்பெரிய ஏற்றத்தை பெறும், மிகப்பெரிய வளர்ச்சி பெறும். இதுநாள் வரை இல்லாத ஒரு வளர்ச்சியை இந்த தேர்தல் மூலமாக வெற்றி பெற்று மக்களுக்கு வழங்கும் என்பதை இந்த நேரத்திலே தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன்.
Goyal lashed out at Deputy Chief Minister Udayanidhi Stalin over his Sanatan Dharm remarks, calling them hate speech and also demanding that Chief Minister Stalin sack his son from the cabinet.
We totally oppose Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin for his anti-national comments. The High Court also yesterday has passed strictures against the hate speech of Udayanidhi Stalin.
Meanwhile, the NDA footprint in Tamil Nadu is expanding, especially after TTV Dinakaran's entry. And as EPS and TTV bury the hatchet, the spotlight now shifts to one man, O. Paneerselvam. Sources say OPS is weighing his options, with some supporters already drifting toward the DMK. OPS, however, remains tight-lipped, hinting at good news later this month. On the other hand, politics over G Ramji Act is far from over, and ahead of Prime Minister's rally, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is all set to pass an assembly resolution against it. As alliances harden and old rivals realign, Tamil Nadu's political chessboard is being reset. With Prime Minister Modi's rally set to ignite the campaign, the countdown to 2026 assembly polls has truly begun. With Pramod Madhav in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Terrible incident that's been reported at the Bengaluru airport, where a South Korean tourist was allegedly molested by an Air India staff member. This happened at the Bengaluru Kempegowda International Airport. In a conversation with India Today, she spoke out about exactly what happened with her. Let's tell you more in this report on what played out. This man has now been arrested.
Shocking, distressing, and humiliating. A South Korean tourist has been allegedly molested at the Bengaluru airport. Kim Sung-kyung, a Korean national, had come to Bengaluru to meet her friend. But at the Kempegowda International Airport, an airline staffer identified as Afan Ahmed lured her to a secluded area near a men's washroom under the guise of a security check and then groped her. The tourist had shared her ordeal with India Today. Despite the traumatic experience, Kim maintained that the incident should not be seen as a reflection of India's safety. She has, however, pointed out the need for better security systems and presence of female staff to ensure safety at airports.
It's more like a confusion and feel very sad also. But I'm satisfied that he's got at least getting jailed right now, and the police and the staff is very willing to investigate and agree that this is totally wrong.
With the help of Singapore airline authorities, the accused, Afan Ahmed, was arrested soon after, but the incident reignites mounting safety concerns in India faced by residents as well as tourists. With Sneha Modani, Bureau Report, India Today.
Should social media be banned for those under 16? There's been a huge debate over this since Australia has made this move, but now it could very soon happen in India too. Andhra Pradesh could be the first state in the country to ban social media for those under 16. In a move that I'm sure many parents would approve of, the Andhra government has hinted that they're considering banning social media for teens for preteens. Here's why. Andhra Minister Nana Lokesh has highlighted that many preteens and teenagers are exposed to content that they don't fully understand, and so the use of social media by a certain age group must be regulated. So what will this ban look like if implemented? Well, we have the Australia model to go by. That ban is on all major social media apps: TikTok, X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat. Under the ban, children cannot set up new accounts. Existing profiles too are deactivated. But let me give you some data. Most teenagers in India spend over 3 hours on social media in a day. A NIMHANS reported finding indicates about 27% of Indian teens show features of social media dependency. So poor concentration, lower academic outcomes, and even mental health symptoms. So is this the need of the hour or a tad excessive? Let us know what you think.